They called her the villain of the runway, a fashion darling with a haunting gaze. And then, she vanished. Shalom Hallow, a name that once dominated catwalks, magazine covers, and avant-garde fashion films, disappeared at the height of her fame. But why? This is the story of the supermodel who walked away from it all, and what happened when she came back. Shalom Hallow was never meant to be a model. Discovered at just 17 years old at a Cure concert in Toronto, she had no formal training, no elite connections, just raw presence. By the mid-1990s, she was everywhere. Chanel, Versace, Valentino, Vogue. In 1995, she was crowned Model of the Year by VH1 and Vogue. Her face, ethereal. Her walk, hypnotic. And her uniqueness? Unmatched. In a sea of supermodels, Shalom stood out for being impossible to categorize. Then came Alexander McQueen's Spring-Summer 1999 show, the moment that would define her. Wearing a white dress on a rotating platform, Shalom stood still as robotic arms spray-painted her in real time. It wasn't just fashion, it was art, performance, vulnerability, power. That one runway show sealed her place in fashion history. But behind the scenes, things weren't so glamorous. By the mid-2000s, Shalom Hallow was gone. No magazine covers, no campaigns, no runway. She had vanished. Later, it was revealed. She was battling late-stage Lyme disease, black mold poisoning, and complex PTSD. Years of pushing her body and mind in a brutal, demanding industry had taken their toll. And in a world where youth, energy, and perfection are currency, she couldn't afford to be sick. But while she was out of the spotlight, her image lingered. Fashion critics and fans alike began to mythologize her. With her intense eyes, sculpted face, and magnetic presence, Shalom became known as fashion's villain, the dark muse. Not evil, but powerful, unapologetic. She wasn't the sweet girl next door. She was the woman who devoured the camera. Then, in 2018, a surprise. Shalom Hallow returned to the runway for Versace's Spring 2019 show. And just like that, she reminded the world why she was unforgettable. Today, she models on her own terms, choosing projects, protecting her peace. She has nothing left to prove. Shalom Hallow's story isn't just about fashion, it's about survival, article, and mystery. She was never just a pretty face. She was, and still is, a force. A villain? Maybe only to an industry that couldn't control her. In the end, she didn't disappear. She escaped. And in doing so, she became legendary.